Hi, I'm going to make some changes to the event calendar. So I wanted you to have this video to reference changing an event and also adding an event to your calendar. So first thing we're going to do is make sure we're logged into the website and click on Pages. And one thing to note here, what we've done with your calendar page on your website, you do have a calendar of events page up here under your main navigation, but that is not where you change your events. Certainly the pretty view of the calendar page, I'll just click on that so you can see that. It's actually a cover page that I've styled to just give a nice preview of your calendar of events. And what happens is that links over here to your actual event list. So to make a change to your events, you're going to scroll down to your not linked section and click here on event list. And what you're going to see over here is the calendar view. Here you're going to see the list of your events. So in this case this morning, I'm going to be changing the dates of an event that apparently I put in incorrectly. So I'm going to click here on the event I want to change, the leaf recovery. Just going to click on that, and you see I get two options here, edit and delete. And so I'm going to click on the edit button. And this is really your event window. It's very, what you see is what you get, straightforward. In this case, we want to change the dates. And so I'm just going to click here where the date appears underlined. And I'm going to change that beginning date to October 19th. And in this case, we don't have specific times. We're just going to leave that as a 12 a.m. Start time. And then it's going to end on November 30th. So I'm going to click on this side and use my back arrow here to go to November and do November 30th. And just like that, I have changed the date of the event. Now I could just go down here and save and be done. I also want to show you that you have the space here to add details to your event. This would be a great place to put something like, if you would like to volunteer, please contact, and then we could have a name here. We could have a phone number. You can see you have your standard text editing menu here, just like you do when you're adding blocks on your website. So I wanted you to see that you have those options to add details here. And then we're going to click on Save. And that easily, we have updated the time of the event and the date. Again, here's that little text that we added. Now, if you want to add a new event, it's just as simple. And in this case, I'm going to add, let's see, we've already got those other two. So I'm just going to add sort of a dummy event just for sake of showing you an example. So we're going to come up here to the plus sign. And again, you see that same event window pop up. Over here is where I'm going to put my event title. And let's just change this to website training video, like what we're doing now. And so the date was today, Friday, October the 13th. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. I just realized that. I'm going to change this to 3 o'clock. And you'll notice that the default is a 1 hour time block. So in this case, I don't need to change my end date. Here, I'm going to add a little bit of information. Learn how to use your new website with OneNine Design. So just a little bit of text there. Now it's going to show you what's here under the options menu. So you have this options to add a thumbnail image, and this really makes your calendar look nice. If we just click that up arrow, what it's going to do is open your computer's browsing finder, and I'm just going to pick just a random picture here just to show you. So I'm just going to click on the picture and say open. It is going to crop this picture to be a square picture, so you can keep that in mind. So we're going to add a thumbnail, and you'll see what that looks like just here in a second. I'm also going to click on the location tab, because if you're ever doing an event outside of the actual neighborhood and you want folks to have the directions, this will be an important field to complete. On your council meetings, I have filled in the address for those as well. So we're just going to put in here my office address just for purposes, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit save and publish. And so what we're going to see, I'm going to go back here back to all events. And here is that thumbnail picture. You can see that right there on the 13th block. So it's really just a nice aesthetic look at your calendar block. And then if folks hover over that, they see the title of the event, the time, and the address, or any other details that you've added. So really quick and easy to add a new event. The last thing I want to show you in this video is how to duplicate an event. Because you do have regular council meetings, it's very simple for you to duplicate that instead of starting from scratch and adding a new event. So to do that, I'm just simply going to click on the next council meeting back over here in my event list. And I'm going to click on the edit button. And as you can see, again, I have already, in these events, I have already placed the location here. We don't have a thumbnail. We could add one if you wanted, and we don't really have any content, but we just have the event title and of course the date and time. So I'm going to go down here to duplicate and just click that. And what's going to happen is it's going to close that window, and you see here it's open copy of council meeting. And now all I have to do is change my date and time and hit save and publish, and I will have a new council meeting event on my calendar. So really easy to duplicate events, save yourself a little bit of time. So we went over editing an event, adding a new event, and then duplicating an event in this video. Hope that that's helpful for you.